everybody. My name is Nikki and I am the owner of Leap With Niki, which is my small arts and crafts business. I started my business back in 2021 during the pandemic, and it kind of started because I broke my leg during the pandemic and I wasn't able to do some of the things that I absolutely love doing, such as dancing and running. So I kind of had to get creative and think of other things that would help me kind of get through those rough times. And I always was passionate about arts and crafts. I think back then I never in my life would have imagined I would start a business with it, but I watched so many videos while I was in bed with my injured leg, and I was so inspired that one day I just cut the cord. I'm like, you know what? I could do this. I am artistic and I am creative. I went on Amazon one day and I ended up buying a bunch of materials. That was my first time making jewelry, first time working with resin, and I was good at it. Of course, it was a learning curve, but I realized I had something and I wanted to start my small business, so I did. The journey of my broken leg, it caused a lot of mental health issues during that time too. Like, I was obviously depressed because I couldn't do much. I was really sad about it. I also do believe I've always suffered with some type of anxiety. So during the pandemic, when I came up with my business idea, I always knew I wanted to support mental health because I was going through it. The world was going through it during that time, and I just wanted to bring and raise awareness. I, straight from the bat, decided I'm going to put in 5% of everyone's orders to NAMI, which is the National Alliance of Mental Health. And that's just a donation that I automatically take out of my earnings because I do work a full-time job and I'm doing okay. And if anything, my arts and crafts is enhancing my life. So what do I even make, guys? I am someone who has not chosen her niche yet because I have way too much fun with arts and crafts. I am still in that discovery phase where I just want to try everything. If someone comes to me with some type of odd request, I will actually 95% of the time say, sure, let me try it for you and do it. So that's actually how I built my library of products. Half of them, I would say, were through requests from friends or other customers. And I was like, sure, let me just give it a shot. And then that, because I've done it now, I was able to add it to my portfolio and then add it as an actual item that I could sell in my shop. Mainly, I do jewelry. I have a lot of experience with resin. Currently, I'm making these bookmark sets that are just popping off on Etsy. So I'm really happy about that. And I also do have a Cricut machine and I do a lot of personalized gifts. What made me finally want to start my YouTube channel? So back in 2021, I actually had created a 1-week-long vlog. There was an order that I got for 90 custom-made ornaments my first year in business. And this was from one client and she just wanted to pass out these ornaments to all her friends and family. And I was so happy that she had chosen me and wanted to support my business at the time. And I figured that was the perfect time to log everything that I'm doing. But at the end, I chickened out. I never ended up posting that video. And, maybe it just wasn't the right time. I was brand new and there was, a lot going on. And also I just felt really burnt out after that first holiday season. So maybe it just wasn't the right time. But now in 2024, I'm in a complete different part of my life. Have my own place. I have my own space. I have my own time. I have my own privacy. All those things combined just is a good recipe to finally start my YouTube channel. And also, I recently switched from Shopify to Etsy. And ever since I switched to Etsy, my business is finally doing well. Let me explain. So, considering this is my side business and I have a full-time job, I wasn't always able to focus on my Leap With Niki business. There were a lot of times where I just took the longest break possible before I jumped right back into it. With Shopify, you have to promote your brand, and the only way people know about you is if you promote your brand and you lead someone to go to your website. that wasn't working for me. It worked during the holidays, but throughout the year, when I tell you I got 0 orders for the rest of the year on my website, it hurt. I'm like, dang, I'm paying like $350 for this one website for the year, and I'm not even making much back. It just wasn't a good feeling. I'm not hating on Shopify. I think it's great for certain people who are able to full on dedicate their life to their business. But for me, I finally had to part ways with my website, even though I was so attached to it because it was like my first one ever. A month and a half ago, I switched to Etsy and my life has turned around. I have not had to promote my brand once, and I've been getting orders left and right from strangers. And as a small business owner, this is so validating because when you are out there promoting your own brand to your friends and family, sometimes you think they're just buying your stuff because they're trying to support you, because they know you and they don't want you to, feel bad or whatever. So there's that thought in mind as a business owner, and it makes me feel like you're passing out cookies or something, right? Like as a Girl Scout cookies, and someone's just buying your cookies because they feel bad. Like, I don't want that. Like, I want someone to look at my stuff. I want them to look at the cookies and be like, oh my God, that cookie looks good. Oh my God, those bookmarks look amazing. I don't even know who this person is, but I want that bookmark. I want that cookie. That's how I feel on Etsy. All these customers from around the US have been ordering. And like any other small business owner, that makes me so, so, so grateful and happy. And that has been the biggest deciding factor for me starting this YouTube channel, because with Shopify, I couldn't have been consistent with this. With Etsy, knowing that I'm getting orders, it allows me to finally focus on my creative side and create content. I will have content throughout the year. It's not only going to be during the holidays. All right, guys, so if you enjoy cozy arts and crafts videos or just enjoy listening to vlogs while you're working or doing something, you're in the right place, because I talk a lot. So I think you'll get a lot of insight on my days, and also my projects are pretty fun. With that being said, for my first video, I had already made a to-do list. I think this is the only way I can keep myself accountable. So first, we're going to review any Etsy orders that I have and fulfill any ready-made orders that I have, so those could be sent out to USPS today. I want to open any Amazon packages that I got because there are some materials that I actually need for this week for projects that I have. I got 2 big orders this week. One is for 34 custom bracelets. It is actually for someone that I know, and he got it for his workforce. So I'm like, that's awesome. Thank you for picking me. You're awesome. And then another is for an Etsy order. Someone ordered a painting of mine, which we will get into all that too. They're both custom orders, and I consider them like the larger orders that take a lot more time than some other ones. So yeah, it's going to be a fun week. It's going to be a challenging week, but I invite you to join me in this journey. And I hope that I always have exciting projects like that I could share with you. And thank you guys again. And with that, let's get right into it. First, we're gonna go through the Etsy orders that I got. The first thing is this football-shaped dot mandala painting. It's like a wooden canvas. I got that from Hobby Lobby, and then I came up with this dot art idea, and I'm so glad someone liked it. So that's gonna be one of the bigger projects for this weekend. I have an enamel pin. This is pretty cool because it's like an interactive spin the wheel enamel pin. My most popular item right now are my bookmark sets. So it's basically a resin bookmark with a thumb holder, and I've sold so many of these so far, and it makes me so happy. She ordered a 4 set. Then I got another order for Stay Positive enamel pen. This is a repeat customer, so that's a good feeling. Another one for interactive mood tracker. I also have another side order from my Instagram, and that is for 34 bracelets. So we'll get to that. The day that I decide I'm finally ready to organize all this, you are going to see that process. But I came in here because I'm gonna grab the ready-made orders. There was a Stay Positive dog, enamel pin. What to eat, spin the wheel enamel pin. There was a white mood tracker, one of my red bookmarks, so I could send this off as well. All right, well, that's it from my embarrassing room. Back to my office. Hey guys, I make these little cards that basically let the person know how much is going to be donated to NAMI, which is the National Alliance of Mental Illness. Again, I donate 5% of the total of the product itself. Is going to be 5% of that. So for Renee, she bought this bookmark for $15 and 5% of that is 75 cents. I know it seems like nothing. Every single order, it adds up. So yeah, I think it's worth doing. Coffee, and we are going to open the Amazon packages now. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I got some beads. I don't know if you captured it earlier, but I have to make 33 bracelets. Ooh, okay, the next package. These are resin bookmark molds. They're definitely different from the ones I use. They don't look exactly the same in terms of like size. And these are definitely cheaper material than the ones I use, but I'll give it a try. So these are packages for my jewelry, basically, like my necklaces. I've been needing this. And even though I ordered 6 of these at one time, they're coming separately, so that's kind of weird. But I got 3, and the other 3 are gonna come today before 8 p.m. So, okay, so let's talk about this bracelet order. Someone that I actually know reached out to me, and he ordered 34 bracelets. They're Thanksgiving gifts. They're just gratitude gifts that he wants to give to his team, because I guess he's like the project manager or something. It's gonna be a white colored bracelet with some black beads in the middle, and then a custom pendant that I will be making for them. We spent the last couple of days just finalizing on the design. With this bracelet order, I'm just like so blown away by the support that I got for it, and I'm excited to make them, and they are due by Sunday, so my goal is to finish them by tomorrow. So let me show you the designs we came up with. So here we have the actual card that's going to go inside the jewelry box. I created this for free on Canva, and my customer is very happy with it. I offered these 2 designs for the pendant, and he went with the second one over here. A problem. I've been kind of dealing with this for a while now. Like, I've been Googling how to fix it, but clearly these are not the colors that I have on my desktop, this is literally like navy blue. I think because of timing, I'm just gonna have to order this from like Office Depot or something and just pick it up from there. Another thing is I contacted the customer, and he actually added 3 more bracelets on. So now we're at what, 37 bracelets? Yeah, it's a lot. All right, guys, I'm pulling into Office Max right now. This is my first time doing this, but shoot, if it works out for me, I might just rely on this whenever my printer decides to not work. Also, there's a Hobby Lobby right across the street, and it's taking like every cell in my body to not go there. Printers scare me. There are just too many options on printers, and it's just, why is it so complicated? I don't get it. Anyways, let's go inside. I'm such a noob. I literally don't know anything. Oh my god, these look beautiful. Wow. Okay, this is incredible. This turned out perfect. Even though it's not on cardstock. But if I mess up once, I'm screwed. I just ended up printing out 1 more of these just in case I mess up somewhere, even if it's just cutting. I'll probably take a quick look at Office Max since I haven't been here in a minute. I'm in the clearance section, and these Sharpies are only $2. That's crazy. That's normal price is like $13. I like them. They're all the shade of skin color and also the shades of coffee. I'm gonna get it. I don't know why I keep getting the ads for these, but it's so cool. So basically they're like pre-made drawings, and all you do is use this scratching utensil and you scratch it, and there's colors underneath, and there's also gold in here. That's pretty cool. I've always wanted to try it. They even have bookmark ones. These are actually pretty cheap. Side by side. I'm liking the first one so far. Maybe I can give these as gifts or something, you know? I'm just gonna get one, just why not? I don't have to get like the full thing. I'll just get the bookmark edition. This is pretty cool. I should probably get one of these for my markets. I usually carry like a little bag like around my waist because I feel like that's just safer, but it'd be good to also carry one of these and just keep it like hidden in the stall somewhere. But yeah, very cool. It's nostalgic to me. They get out of here because they close in 5 minutes and I'm the only one here. It is 9:30. I ended up taking like an hour break because it's already been a long day. I had work, and then on top of that, I began my YouTube channel stuff. So I just needed to chill out for a second. So I'm ready to get back to action. Just so you know, I have to go get my dog around 11. So I only really have like an hour and a half to work on all this uninterrupted. She's such a cutie pie. She's been so attached to the hip ever since I came back from vacation, which is understandable, but I think she just thinks that I'm gonna leave again, but that's not the case. I'm not gonna go for a long time. Like, all she wants to do is sit on my lap, and I don't know how to say no to her because she's so cute. You'll see for yourself in a bit. I'm gonna spend the next like hour precisely cutting these out for the, I don't even know what these are called right now, for these. One last thing I want to say is, any chance I get, I want to represent any other small business. So with that being said, this hoodie is from Busca La Luz, and basically it's this lady who had breast cancer, and during her journey she wanted to spread awareness, and she also wanted to earn some money to help out with her bills and whatnot, and she started a business. And I know it's hard to see her like design, but I love this sweater. It's literally been something I wear on repeat on a weekly basis. I have the same thing in black as well, and I wear this like clockwork once a week at least. So you'll probably see me wear this again, but it's so comfortable, and I've been wearing it for over a year. I washed this 100 times at this point, and it has not lost its quality. The logo is still there, and it's just awesome. So yeah, she's awesome. She probably has way more stuff now. I haven't checked in a minute, but I'll leave her information down below so you can go check her out. Another one is XXL scrunchies. I'm sure some of you might have heard of them, but I bought these years ago when they first started. I have like a couple scrunchies. I decided to wear it today so I can showcase another small business, XXL scrunchies. Although they're not that small anymore. This girl like popped off, and just to see her family members help her out in their giant business, it's so inspiring and it's so awesome, and I love scrunchies. with that being said, if you are a small business and you would like me to check out your stuff, please leave like your information in the comments and I will check it out, and who knows, I might make a purchase. And also, if you want to send me anything, I know I'm really new right now, but you know, I am pretty good about social media and I'm just new on YouTube right now, but I will happily showcase your stuff if you wanted to send me anything. So that will also be an option. I'll leave my email below if you're interested in that as well. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so here's the progress. There's a couple more drying right now, and I have a couple more pendants that are ready from back in the day, but I have to now fill these pendants with white resin, then add this, then add clear resin on top for the rest of them. So I'm not going to film that just because it's going to take so long. I do have to go get my dog now, but I will come back on here once I'm done with all of the pendants tonight and can move on to making the bead bracelets. She's so excited. Hold on. Baby. She has her Gaps hoodie on. Yeah, we get to go home. We get to go home. Okay, this is my dog. Her name is Aaliyah. Oh, my baby. She's a mini Aussie Doodle. She's so excited right now. Look at her tail. Look at her tail. She has the tiniest tail. Hey guys, so I'm finally done with these pendants. It is 2:30 in the morning and I'm actually really tired, so I think I'm gonna call it a night after this. But I just wanted to show you how amazing these look, how uniform it looks. I'm really happy with them. And then there's these 8, as you can tell, there's like doubles. So what I did was I had to redo a few of them because I was unhappy with this first row over here. That was actually the older pendants that I already had white resin on. And those, it was more domed than flat. So that's the reason I just don't like it, because the paper looks like you could actually see the paper sticking out. Whereas on the bottom ones, it's very blended in and it's more flat, as you could tell. So yeah, I took some extra time out of my night and redid 8 of them. And then this last one, I just feel so dumb about it, but I spelt it wrong. So I had to come up with a solution. This looks so cheesy, but I will go ahead and like just print another one from Office Max. I'm very happy with this. I'm gonna call it a night, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow and we'll make the bracelets tomorrow. Hey guys, it is 11:30 a.m. on Saturday, and I did wake up around 8:30 a.m. today because of my little dog over there. But I'm glad because I have so much to do today. I handled some housework and I showered and got ready for the day. There is something I forgot to tell you guys. Along with my arts and crafts, I am in love with coffee shops, like local coffee shops specifically. I have a separate Instagram account for my coffee shop stuff. And today I actually got invited to a cafe called Melt and Dip. And they have several locations, and they basically have like the most decadent chocolatey crepes and waffles and that type of thing. It looks so freaking good. Like, I'm salivating just thinking about it. And I'm probably gonna start my day with sugar, but that's fine. This is my first time being invited to a coffee shop that I can actually go to. I've been invited once before, but I wasn't able to go. So I'm excited. I'm a little nervous too because I don't know what that looks like. Usually I just film how I want to film and no one's watching me, but if they are like giving me specific items that they want me to showcase for them, the expectations are higher. So we'll see how today goes. Other than that, I did want to mention that the Amazon beads that I got, the white howlite natural beads, do not look like the ones that I have at home. I'm actually really disappointed in that, and my conscience is not allowing me to go and use the Amazon beads. However, this is a special case, and I feel like I do need to make an exception for myself because I got this order a few days ago, and there was no possible way I could have ordered from my manufacturer and gotten my beads in time. As a small business owner, especially when you have a bulk purchase, you have to aim for consistency. Like, all the items should look practically the same. Obviously, in this one, the pendants have the person's actual name on it, but other than that, like the bracelet itself, the box and everything should all look the same. What I will try to do today after my gig at Melt and Dip is I'm gonna go to some of the art stores, and I swear, I promise I will go straight to the bead section, the jewelry section, and that's it. And then I'll head out if I don't find the right beads. Tyrone pendant from last night, the one where I spelled it wrong, I'm gonna go to Office Max and reprint that page, an entire page of paper, just for 1 centimeter of paper, so I can redo one pendant for Tyrone. I'm in my car now, and I just couldn't wait to tell you about the 2 orders that I got. So one is for a black bookmark, and another one, someone got 4 spin the wheel interactive enamel pins. I don't know, I think they're like kind of popping off, and it might be a good idea for me to get more and restock on that because I only ordered a small amount thinking, oh, no one's gonna look at my stuff. This was back in my Shopify days, but now that I have Etsy. Hey guys, quick disclosure here. I did not make any of the current enamel pins that are in my shop. I had bought them for a market that I did earlier this year, thinking that it would complement some other items in my shop and as a filler for my booth. However, in the future, I do want to create my own and not resell any other enamel pins. I just ignore this part. I just wanted to be authentic and still tell you what was on my mind. People are looking at my stuff, and I feel like I just need to have enough to cater to that. And it kind of gave me a new idea for I think I want to design a new spin the wheel called what to do, because I have ADHD and I have anxiety, and a lot of times I struggle with picking a task and sticking to it. I almost have to hold myself accountable, and that's the only way I can like finish a task sometimes. So I think it'd be a good idea to come up with a spin the wheel for what to do, and it could include like the most basic things like read a book, clean, watch TV, whatever. Like it'll have several options right in your diary, whatever it may be. I just have to come up with ideas that are like common for the average person. So I would love to come up with that design maybe next year, because right now we're already hitting the holiday season, so it might be tough, but I would love to do that next year. And yeah, I'm just so excited. And this was such a fun experience, and I have like a major sugar high right now. It's 1:55, so basically 2 p.m. and I gotta still go to these art stores and look for beads. Hey guys, okay, it is 7:30 p.m. and I'm only now getting home. This is so bad. Like I did come back earlier around 4 p.m. I just felt so bad for my dog. I was like, she's been home all day, so I just wanted to play with her a little bit, like give her food, take care of her, take her out. And then ultimately I decided to take her to my parents' house because this is gonna be a crazy weekend with me trying to do all my orders now. And I don't want to neglect her. Like I already feel like I neglect her every time I'm like sitting here trying to focus. So she'll be better off at my parents' house. She'll have way more fun there. At least someone can like play with her, and instead of her just sitting here and like trying to entertain herself. And my parents don't live that close by, so when I did get there, I ended up spending a little bit of time with my family, and they decorated the house and it looks so beautiful, like unlike mine. Like I didn't do anything for Christmas yet, but they are doing like a blue and a silver theme and it looks so nice and classy. That's why I'm getting back so late, but you know, it is what it is. But I'm ready to get to work. I had an idea. So since I couldn't find beads, what I'm gonna do is take some of my ready-made beads or bracelets. These were the ones that are in my shop. I'm just gonna break these apart and use the white beads in these because I mean, it is what it is. Like, at least these are useful. I don't mind remaking them for this purpose. So I have way more than this in my closet in my guest room. So that'll account for at least 10 bracelets, I'm thinking. And I'm gonna get to work. My friend is also coming over to help me. Yeah, that was super spontaneous. So we'll probably get some food and she's gonna help me make these bracelets, and she's super crafty herself. So hopefully I can speed this up a bit. Look at the progress we made last night. This is actually a lot, and all I have to do is these 4, tie them up, and then make 4 more bracelets, and I'm done. And I have all my boxes right here. I got my stickers ready. I forgot to grab the cards, but anyway, I'm practically done. So I need maybe max an hour, and I will be ready to go get ready and drop these off to my client. So the good news is I actually had the perfect amount of beads to make these men's bracelets. And luckily, the only way this was possible was by breaking some of the ready-made bracelets I had. And I just ended up using all my white bracelets. There was about 10 of them, and I was able to have enough for the men's. And then for the women's, I ended up going with the Amazon beads, but at least there's some level of consistency now, because I could say, oh, all the women's bead or all the women's bracelets use this type of bead and this type of spacer, while all the men's beads look a little chunkier and they use a different spacer. I don't know if you could even tell the difference, but there's a difference in the spacers. And the beads are different too. Like these are more glossy and these are more matte. And so I'm very happy with this. I totally lucked out. So let's finish everything as quickly as we can, and we will go from there. I'm done! Yay, I am finally done with these bracelets. I feel like I've been working on them for so long and it shouldn't have been this hard but for some reason they just took so long. But look at all these beautiful bracelets and all these boxes. Okay, so these are the notes. This is the box. Behind the box, I have my logo and like it looks professional right now. I'm like, I did that? I did that. Yeah, that was me. So yeah, need to take pictures. I'll finish up boxing. I'm gonna go shower and get ready for the day because I haven't done that. Embarrassing, but I do have to drop these off to my client. We are meeting up at a coffee shop. It's called Cups and Chai. Guys, I just love coffee shops. Cups and Chai is a Desi owned coffee shop in Michigan, and they just opened their second location. So we're still deciding between the two locations, but that's the plan. And I'm like, while I'm there, I might as well shoot some content of that coffee shop because I've been meaning to do it. It's just a bit too far. So, but part of our agreement was that I was going to drop these off to him. So yeah, that is the plan for today. I'm probably gonna get home super late because this coffee shop is like easily 45 minutes away, and the further one is like an hour and 15 minutes away. So by the time I get back, it's gonna be dark outside. Okay, we are done. Look at this box full of completed bracelets, and underneath you have the person's name and my logo sticker. I'm so happy. Everything happened so seamlessly. This is the last one, and this is for the actual client, so I'm not going to add that thank you note in there. He is qualified for the 5% donation, which I automatically take out of the total. His total was $454, which he paid me, and I just rounded up. 5% of that is $23. So thank you, Aziz. You are automatically donating $23 of your purchase to Nami. His free bracelet, and that's it. That is officially the last one. Boom. Here we are at Kasanchai. All right, it is 6:30 p.m. on Sunday, and I'm finally heading home. Today was such a turn of events. Like sometimes you just have to leave some space in your life for spontaneousness, and today was the definition of that. And so was last night with my friend coming over. But honestly, I am always working on edge. I'm always working on pressure. So if my life is not full of things to do, I probably don't know how to function anyways. As you know, I finished the bracelets. I took some product photography, took some videos before leaving my house, went to Cups and Chai to meet up my client. As I mentioned earlier, there's 2 Cups and Chai locations, and we had planned to meet at the one that's a little closer to me. It's still 40 minutes away, but it was closer to me. So I went there and I'm like, you know what? The other one is only 20 minutes extra away. So I might as well, while I'm already this far away from home, I might as well visit both locations. So after meeting with him, I took videos at the first location. Then I went to the second location and took videos here. I'm actually here right now. I'm in Ann Arbor. There's so much to do here, and Cups and Chai chose the best place to open their second location. They have kind of a different menu here, so I was excited to try some of their fun stuff. So this right here is a pistachio kulfi latte, and then they also gave me a tiramisu latte. Both of these taste so freaking good. It was so packed here, so I felt like extra awkward shooting videos inside because I felt like I was being stared at. I think I just need to go get over that hump because every like social media enthusiast They just confidently go out into public and start shooting. It's gonna take me a while to get there. I do end up feeling uncomfortable. And for instance, at Melt and Dip yesterday, best atmosphere ever, like love the food, but I felt so uncomfortable because there was high expectations. If I'm alone, no one's staring at me, I'll do a great job. So let's just, my confidence level is not that high yet. But honestly, I'm new. Again, I'm going to allow myself to have some grace with that. And I am going to make these reels soon for all 3 coffee shops I have visited in the last 2 days. It's been a productive weekend if you ask me. And I got my bracelets done. Huge order done. And I'm excited to go home now and work on my dot art for a little bit. We can finally talk about my next big project. Here we have my most prized possession that I created with my own hands. This is actually my first ever true dot mandala piece. Like, I've done other smaller scale projects, but this is my first real, like, very unique project that I came up with. So this football shaped canvas is plywood and I got it from Hobby Lobby. When I saw this at Hobby Lobby, my instant thought was, ooh, dot mandala. I'm gonna do something with mandalas with this. And I thought of this idea, I just had this imagination in my mind and it came to life. If I were to sell this exact piece, I'm gonna be sad because it's my first ever one, but it gave me a really cool idea that I got so many compliments on, and it's so validating that someone actually went on Etsy and purchased a personalized version of this. This is for the Lions. I can make it for any sports team and work with the colors, the color scheme of that sports team. The customer who bought this got it for the Colts team, and the Colts are literally the color blue, just like the Lions. So easy enough for me. I literally don't even have to think twice about what colors I need to use, what patterns I need to make on here. Like, I'm gonna copy and paste this exact design just to keep things simple for me this first time around. And all I need to do is find a Colts logo that I can, it's like a SVG file. I need to find one for that team so I can print it out and put it in the middle. I'm so excited to finally move on to this project. All I'm going to do today is paint the blank canvas, which is right here, black. It is Wednesday and I totally changed my mind. So I got a order today for another 4 bookmarks, and that got me thinking I should probably fulfill my ready-made orders ASAP before the holiday so they could get it sooner. And once I'm done with my football, which I did not end up working on yesterday, I had the worst stomach cramps ever. So I will be working on that today and then varnishing it tomorrow on Thanksgiving, and then it'll be out of the door on Friday still. So yeah, I was like, why not fulfill? I literally have 5 orders, and I don't want to have those people waiting on me. Thank you guys so much. Like, these are people from 5 different states, and this would have never happened if I had my Shopify, unless I was consistent on social media, like constantly posting every single day until the day I got viral. So this is amazing. This is the best feeling in the world. Okay, we are back in my guest room where I have my closet, which will one day become a proper storage unit for all my items. Shannon got one black bookmark. Look at this. And this is a box everything's going in for now. One pink bookmark. I love this pink one. It is gorgeous. And red. And I randomize these. The thumb holders are all different shapes. So I just go in order of what's here. One green. But I think I might stop making the heart ones because what if someone orders and they're a male and they don't want like a heart one, you know? So that would be a disadvantage. And Coco got one green. Katie from Ohio she got two what to watches. She got two what to eats. April from Florida got one red bookmark. And Rachel from Louisiana got two greens, but here's the thing, I'm out of one of the greens, so I will hold off on her order. And she's the one who ordered today anyway, so it's okay. All right, well, we will work on the 4 orders that I have ready. Barcelona bag in my trip recently, and it's just so perfect for this. The post office. Hello guys, it is 2:30 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day, and I am happy to announce that the design is done. Like, they literally look uncanny in the same. They look the same. All I have to do now is get the logo. I have to erase the pencil marks from the stencil that I made in the beginning. So that part is always a little tricky to me. I think I'm doing it right because it gets rid of it, but I always fear that it's going to smudge my work. So far it hasn't, but I'm like, I haven't done this enough to know. So if you guys have a good technique to get rid of like the white pencil marks on a black canvas or any painting in general, please let me know. I'm not going to record today's process just because there's just too much going on. I gotta hurry up and get home. I'm all ready, like my hair and makeup's ready. I just have to change. So I'm happy. I think it was a productive afternoon, and this took longer than I thought, the actual design. So as I do this, I'm going to understand how long it takes me to do it. So obviously the first time you do something, it takes extra long, but as you do it over and over again, it's gonna get a little quicker because you'll get the technique down. So one thing I had to do yesterday when I was just working on this, like towards the end, my arm was killing me because I have a portable like stand-up desk, and that was on my table. But when I add that to my desk, it easily adds like 5 inches, because when you have to set it on my desk and it adds 5 inches, and then your arms are higher automatically. Obviously the purpose of it is so that you stand more, but it's not realistic for me because I work my 9 to 5, and if I'm in my office and I have to do artwork, like it just, like the ergonomics does not make sense. If I were to get a stand-up desk, it would just be a straight up stand-up desk that you press a button and the entire desk lifts up. That way I'm not like, when it's in its normal position, I'm not risking getting injured. And I've been feeling pain for like the past year, and I'm like, I know it's from that, but I just was not willing to change it. So finally, after working on all these orders from the bracelets to this, I'm like, all right, I can't afford that. Like, if my arm, something happens to my arm, I'm screwed. No more art. So I got rid of it for now, and then I will see how this level feels to me when I'm sitting and doing work, and then we'll go from there. As of right now, I only have one other open order, which was the bookmark order that I got yesterday for 4 bookmarks, and I'm going to basically make more bookmarks. I need to restock all the colors at this point, is what I feel. So I'm gonna actually do that in my next video and show you guys how I do it. So for this video, we will just finish this up and then pack it, and then I will get on to editing and posting my first YouTube video. Thanks, guys. It is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving. Happy belated Thanksgiving, actually, because this is going to be posted after Thanksgiving. I want to show you my technique so you can let me know if I'm doing it right or wrong. I got a white eraser. I don't even know what it's made out of, but I got it with like a pencil kit. They were drawing pencils, so I'm assuming this is like a really good eraser. I've been using it just for this purpose. As long as I push really hard, it does remove the white part. And usually before I even get to my design, I'll just try it in a corner to see if it's like smudging or leaving residue on the painting. And it did that in the beginning on this side, so I flipped it over and this side was fine. So once I get done with that, I take this type of brush and I just simply like over a trash can take all the flyaways out. So it did the job last time and it's gonna do the job today. But if you guys have something better, please let me know. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hey guys, it is Friday, 4:30 p.m. and when I say I like rushed to my house, because I went to bed so late last night with my family. We were watching movies and whatnot, and then my back started hurting today, so I just went to sleep on the couch, and I was like, dang it. By the time I woke up, it was 3. By the time I got to my house, it was 4 p.m. because I had to stop by some stores and get a box, one singular box, so I can ship this football out. That one box ended up costing like close to $7, so I definitely need to purchase more boxes in bulk to save some money, because now that I know that I could sell this item and it would set me up for other sales too, like if I ever get a big sale. But I don't love this box, and I'll show you later why. Anyways, look at how this turned out. The varnish is fully dry, so I am ready to like actually send this out today. One problem though, so this is an original Lions piece, as you can tell. Okay, in the back, you could see I added a hook so you can put it onto the wall. And when I tell you, I got here exactly 30 minutes ago, and for 30 whole minutes, I've been looking for those hooks and the nails that go with it. I specifically remember when making the original, I was like, oh my God, these are such tiny little nails, tiny hooks. I need to find a place for them. God knows where I put it that day. I thought I put it somewhere safe where I can find. I can't find them anywhere. I tore out my entire office and the guest room looking for them, and they are nowhere to be found. And also, like, after I created my original piece, I had a market like a week after, so I know for the market, things might have just gotten lost during that time. So I'm frustrated. I thought today I would just come home and seamlessly pack this package and take it to USPS, but that's not what's happening today. I'm gonna have to go to a store right now and find a solution. I'm so frustrated. Whew, I gotta calm down. This always happens, I swear. Like with my printer not working when I was trying to do the bracelet, there's always going to be some bottleneck in your work, and you just have to work on your feet and toes and just get it done no matter what. All right, guys, I'm gonna go before I get too late. So I'm just gonna stick with the command strips because it's a safer option. Plus, this holds 10 pounds and mine is not.
anywhere near 10 pounds. So, and there's 4 in here too, so in case they mess up, they can always try again, and all the directions are in the back. So I think this is perfect, and it's not that costly either. All right, cool. I made it here in the nick of time. It is 5:50. It's 5:55. They were closing in 5 minutes. I made it. The largest box I've ever shipped. Good night. I'm done. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I am done with that football. My first football painting I've ever sold, and the bracelets over the weekend. You guys made it to the end. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching me and my journey as a full-time employee, along with my side gig slash side hustle, which is my small business, Leap With Niki. And you guys just got a glimpse of how things actually are. Obviously, when you pull out a camera, just things take a little longer than it should. But I mean, the gist is still there. You guys got to see the chaos and the beauty in arts and crafts. So thank you for following along with me. And if you actually enjoyed this video, I thank you, because it's my first one. And I hope if you liked it, if you made it all the way through to the end, if you could, please hit that like button. And if you want to follow my journey in the future, please follow me. And it is also holiday season. And I'm pleased to announce I got 2 more bookmark orders since yesterday. So I'm ecstatic. In my next video, I will be making more bookmarks, which you guys will get to see. I did want to talk about some lessons learned from this past week. I made it on my little to-do list. I love this little notepad. It's so useful. All right, so some lessons learned. I gotta fix my printer for good. My little printer over there. It has been driving me nuts. I obviously have been working on fixing it, but when you have orders and things are going crazy, that is not the time to fix a printer. You gotta fix it in your slow times when you have nothing going on. Double check spelling, because the fact that I messed up on one pendant, I had to drive 15-20 minutes one way to Office Max just to print out one more piece of paper. And I could have saved myself easily an hour if I just double checked my printing. You know, it added to the stress because that was a bulk order, and I had less than a week to complete it. When things are crazy, you just don't have time for those little nuances. Like, I could have definitely saved myself so much time by getting it right the first time. So double, triple check spelling. Okay, I gotta buy boxes in bulk because looking for a box today was crazy. For anything that I have on my site, I have to be prepared when it comes to packaging. This was the first time I packaged like an actual dot art canvas. So first time ever. So I'm gonna give myself grace on that, but I have to figure out exactly how I want to do it. And I didn't like how this box was because you had to slide it from the top. Can't really figure out how you want your item to be placed in a box. Like, I prefer the ones that open like this. But for something of that size, I don't know if I could find it. We'll see. Next, I gotta organize and clean my freaking office. Like, throughout the week, I've been putting things in certain places, but it is like unorganized in here. And especially in my guest room, it just bothers me every time I even step in there. And I'm embarrassed to go in there because now you guys have seen it. I only have one nice display with all my bookmarks and keychains and whatnot, pins, but everything else is a disaster. So I did go online and I bought some stuff. So hopefully for the next video, once I have all my things here that I bought, we can like do a quick video together of me building and organizing my closet over there, and then eventually coming back to my office and organizing things here and fixing them just so it's more convenient for me. Then don't wait until last minute. I do understand this time around with the bracelets, it was a last minute order, so for that I couldn't help myself. But for the painting, I did have a couple of days before the bracelets to just get a head start on that, and I didn't. So I'm taking full responsibility. I didn't have to send it out today in a panic, right? Like, I definitely could have still made it happen one way or the other. I had 2 weeks to fulfill that order, and I just started working on it this week, you know. It's just gonna be a busy time of year, so I get it, and it's my first time working on a canvas like that, but I'll figure out my cadence. With that, thank you guys again, and this was so much fun. I feel like I'm getting better speaking on the camera, and I'm just excited to do this with you guys, like this whole YouTube journey. So thank you again, and I will see you next time.